Good morning, everybody, in second period, and good afternoon to everybody in seventh period. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to talk to you. I miss you all so much, those of you that I do know, and those of you I haven't met yet, well, I will meet you in a couple weeks. I'm hoping to be back in early November. So, what am I here to talk to you about this morning? I'm here to talk to you about something really, really important, and that's being a part of the variety show. So, Drama 1-2 has a history, a long-standing tradition of being a part of the variety show. We've been a part of the variety show for 15 years. And we got started in this because, quite frankly, back then, there was no variety in the variety show. There were no sketches, there was no comedy. So we thought, hey, we need to put some skits in here to, break this up and make this more interesting. So that's what we would do. And we've been in the show every year since, and it's a really big privilege and honor. And for those of you in class, especially the drama ones, might be your very first time getting to perform in front of an audience, and that's the cool part, is that as a part of this class, you get to perform in front of an audience. So, I would tell you that it is well worth your time to get involved and do this. You'll have a great time. We use it kind of as like our bonding moment and pulling together as a team and just trying to really, be a part of Maine East and show Maine East how cool Drama 1-2 is and how funny you can be. So, I encourage you to participate, and most of you can. The only people in the school who really, truly can't participate are those of you who are on Girls Swim. No. Oh, somebody was coming in. I had to tell them not to come in. All right. So, girls swimming, you probably have a meet that weekend. So we probably can't make that work. But for the rest of you, sports will be done. You might be trying out for a winter sport, but you shouldn't be because you should be auditioning for Shrek. And if you are trying out for a winter sport, we can work around that. And your coaches can work around us. So you don't have to worry, okay? I don't want you to worry at all. What else do I have to tell you? So, get involved, do it. That's number one. Number two, I need to set some guidelines for when you write your sketch, okay? Number one, it needs to be about 2 minutes long, and it needs to use everybody that wants to be in the sketch. So all of you, as you're coming up with ideas, that's what you really need to work on, is just, what are some ideas we can come up with that can have everybody in it? Some other guidelines that we have to follow. One, virtually no set. Okay, we don't have time to set up a set. We don't have the money to build a set. We don't have the time to build the set. So we've got to be able to do this and the audience understand it with their imaginations. And same thing with the costumes. Yes, you can wear costumes and you should wear costumes, but you can't choose something where the costumes are so elaborate that we can't make them happen. Okay? So they've got to be simple, or they've just got to give us a hint of who you are. So Ms. Kamek will work with you on that. We have sound issues. We don't get to use body mics, and not everybody's going to be on a mic at the same time. So we usually use handhelds. Either we hold them or they're on stands. So that you're going to have to work creatively around that as well. But Ms. Kamek and I are going to really help you shape these and make them funny. And so that's kind of the basics of this. So the theme this year is movies. So what I want you to work on is I want you to brainstorm. Brainstorm means like we don't throw any ideas out. Every idea goes on the paper. Doesn't matter how good you think it is or how bad you think it is. Don't worry about it. Just put them down because we can toss them out later. Put all the ideas you have about what could we spoof about movies. And think outside the box, okay? One year we did, when the theme was movies a long time ago, we did sequels you don't want to see. So, we were spoofing different movies that we were like, oh my gosh, we would never want to see a sequel of that movie. Okay, so you can think things like that. You can think about red carpets. You can think about reporters. You can think about, maybe somebody's making modern versions of movies. You can think about mashups of movies. All of those kinds of things would be really funny, and they can just be little snippets. So we call those blackouts. And that's a really good way for the V-Show sketch to work. is that maybe we're switching from one side of the stage to the other and we get a little bit of one thing and then a little bit of another. Or you could just make one big skit about one topic, and that's okay. All right? So, one, I want you to really get involved and be a part of this. And if you can't be on stage, then you have to take a big role in the stuff off stage, like props and helping write and being an assistant director or being an understudy or just taking notes, things like that, or doing props. And then I should see you really soon, I hope in the next 2 weeks, okay? I miss you. Work hard and be good to Miss Kamek. Take care. Bye.